Hey, how's it going, everybody? And welcome back to Income Views. If you're new to this podcast, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more. Today, we're going to be talking so much about SCHD and what exactly is going on with this particular stock split. Now, a stock split, such as what SCHD have done, isn't inherently bad or good. It really just depends on what the context is and what you're looking to accomplish as an investor. So let's start there. And I'm sure a lot of people, potentially, if they don't even know what the heck a stock split is, if they look one day, the stock is valuated at $150, evaluated, put that in air quotes for a second, just indulge me. And then the second minute you take a look, and now the value of the stock is $29.16. Don't freak out. You need to understand something. A stock split is not necessarily a bad thing. This is not a bad thing that has happened here. So let's give a quick rundown of stock splits and what, because a lot of people don't know what this is. So what is a stock split? A stock split involves a company or fund increasing the number of outstanding shares by issuing more shares to current shareholders, typically at a fixed ratio, 2-for-1, 3-for-1. 3-for-1 was what we saw in SCHD. The price of each share is adjusted downward accordingly, so the overall value of your investment remains the same after the split. Chipotle's was like 6-for-1. It was crazy. So why do companies or ETFs split stock? So again, this happens a lot. Lower share price. A split makes the stock more affordable for retail investors. For example, if SCHD were priced at $100 per share, a 2-for-1 split would bring it down to $50, which could attract a broader range of investors. Increased liquidity. So more shares available at a lower price can make the stock easier to trade, potentially improving liquidity. That's pretty much what happened here with SCHD. Is it bad for investors? No change in value. I put that right there. Let's put that right there in bold. The split doesn't directly affect the total value of your holdings, let's just say if you have SCHD already. Now, for instance, if you held 100 shares of SCHD at $100 each before a 2-for-1 split, or a 3-for-1. Okay, no. Let's do a 2-for-1. That's just the example I have here. You now hold 200 shares at $50 each, but your total investment value would still be $10,000. Now, this is very, very important. And maybe it's not a laughing matter depending on who you are. Okay, so let's bring that down a notch. I apologize. The psychological impact. In some cases, a stock split can attract more retail investors because the lower price per share may seem to be more affordable or appealing. However, this doesn't necessarily mean, or just doesn't mean the fund's underlying value and fundamentals have changed. Okay, that's very important. When can a stock split be viewed negatively? A stock split itself is usually neutral, okay? But if it signals a lack of growth opportunities or is used to make the stock seem cheaper for a reason other than demand, some investors might be wary. But that's not typically the case with ETFs like SCHD, which is a well-established dividend-focused ETF. That's very important, okay? Because I do believe that there have been companies that have kind of done, like a 3-for-1, 2-for-1, whatever. And, the stock really isn't performing that well, to kind of get more investors in there. But with SCHD, it's not really the case. What about SCHD? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure they want more investors. That's not, like SCHD definitely had, or at least in my opinion, had a great insight into, okay, a lot of people are talking about this particular ETF. Let's do a stock split now to make it kind of seem like it's more affordable, but it's going to just attract more investors. So what about SCHD specifically? As an ETF, SCHD's primary focus is on dividends and long-term growth rather than short-term price movements. So in summary, a stock split in and of itself isn't bad. It doesn't change the underlying value or performance of the ETF or stock. It just adjusts the price per share and increases the number of shares outstanding. As an investor, the important thing is to evaluate the overall fundamentals of SCHD, its dividend strategy, portfolio, and long-term performance rather than focusing on the mechanics of a split. And that's probably the most important thing that I have there. What do you think? Remember to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.